All right, Shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, glory, and fear to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Also, I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who do rule well, and peace and salutations to the Lord's hopeful elect. Back with a quick epistle, man. Signs of the times, you know how it goes through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. We just stay watching these things. I came across this news article. Jessica Tucker is all it says, so I don't really know where it comes from. Oh, the travel. Okay. Well, anyway, it says U.S. government issues level 4 do not travel advisory to popular spring break destination, and it lists about a few places in Mexico. Reynosa, Rio Bravo, Valle Hermoso, San Fernando, and Tamaulipas. If I said those right. But anyway, I guess these are different locations in Mexico I've never been. But hey, that's the spirit of, especially for our people who like to indulge in the folly. A lot of females like to girl trip to Mexico, and you know, everybody else is pretty much and probably involved in some illegal type of activities going on, man. So it's a good thing, man. Hey, that the Lord is setting a bounds that you guys can't cross here pretty soon in relation to the prophecies that we bring out many times. All right, and here's one of them. This is the book of Second Ezra 15 and verse 17. It's very straight to the point. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and man shall be afraid. And we are seeing the beginning, full manifestation of that. What's going on in Mexico? Your boy Trump, he's getting ready to wage war with the cartel, I guess, and a bunch of other shit that's going on that we probably don't know about as far as Mexico is concerned. Babylon the Great in Mexico is concerned. All right, but again, man, that's gonna happen here in the United States, man. All right, where you're gonna desire to go into a city for whatever reason, be it refuge, be it folly, all right, family, friends, etc. To shop different, different regions have different, things to acquire that only grow in that region. All these things are going to become an issue here. Why? Because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. Because of these prideful ass places, and Jake is among, these places. Because of their pride and their unrepenting spirit, the Lord is getting ready to trouble these places, man, all throughout the earth, man. Not just Babylon the Great, but this is the time known as Jacob's trouble, and these cities are going to be troubled, man. All right, so that's great, especially for these women that like to gather abroad and ain't done nothing for our nation, man. Haven't fought for a family structure, a basic family structure, and isn't submitting to a man, period, let alone a man of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah. She don't want to do right. So man, judgment is right around the corner for our dear sister Eve, man. Everyone can feel it, we can see it, except for her. Here we go again, another year, where I personally got to deal with this gathering abroad spirit. Here we are fighting for you, how about Shemal Shah. And man, the Eve just always finds a way. She finds a way to get out that house, man. You know what I mean? But we all go through, different trials and tribulations serving Yahweh Bahashim Shah. But the whole point is that here pretty soon, man, you ain't gonna be able to, travel like you want to, man. Again, it could get bad and people gonna want to try to flee into different places. The Lord may burn your house down, like what's happening or happens in California every year. Then what does a person do? They're either gonna have to seek refuge from the government, because most people don't have money to, just readily get another apartment or a home just like that. So either you got to go to the government if you don't have money, or you got to go with friends and family somewhere, man. And that will require a lot of people to desire to go into another city, and it's not going to be able. Why? Because again, these places are prideful. All right, and the Lord is going to trouble these places. In verse 19, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods. Why? Because of the lack of bread. And we're prophesying a famine is coming. If you're watching like you're supposed to, you should see all the recalls on the food that's making it get famine-esque, if you will, all right, and for great tribulation. So these things are going to come, man. Earthquakes in diverse places. All this can be found in Matthew 24th chapter, all right. Sedition amongst men, invading one another because of the lack of bread, and for the great tribulation, the horrible things that's happening right around the Lord prophesied pestilence is going to come. So, hey, there'll be a lot of people getting sick, and you'll be able to see it this time. You'll be able to tell, hey, diseases for sexual immorality is going to be, brought back sky high. So just go ahead and continue, being a whore, being a whoremonger for the people of our nation, and just see if the Lord don't do what he said he was going to do. Bring that judgment, starting with his house, man. All right, you men of the nation of Israel, then it'll go to you women, man. All right, but that time of Jacob's trouble, and the tribes being in trouble, and the rest of these nations being in trouble, as well, is vastly approaching, man. All right, let's go to First Timothy 6:17. And it reads, charge them that are rich in this world, starting with Esau, Edom, the so-called elites, man, and everyone else that has the bag, even our people, man, the people that are rich or think that they're rich, getting quick money via social media, selling drugs, selling their bodies, all these people, man, CEO types, charge them. So we're charging you that are rich in this world that they be not high-minded. So, hey, if the Lord giveth, the Lord take it away. If the Lord do bless a brother or sister, we just supposed to be thankful and be that much more humble, when the Lord bestows those blessings upon us like that, because we all need money for sure. All right, just the way this world is set up. So it's a blessing to have it, man. All right, make no mistake about it. Nor trust in uncertain riches, all right, but in the living power, Yahweh Bahashim Awashai, who giveth us richly all things to enjoy. So, hey, the scriptures is teaching us not to be high-minded or trust in your riches because they are uncertain. So, hey, don't trust in the money, and don't trust in what the money can do for you people that like to travel, all right, because that's gonna come to a screeching halt here pretty soon. I could imagine. I said that in the epistle before. The whole air travel industry is going to be one of the first ones to go to take a major hit, man, because they're going to have to shut all that air travel down when it's really going down like that. So the people who work out, because I know some personally, that work on the airline in the industry, wherever it may be, from the pilots, man, to the people who clean the planes, man, all those jobs are going to be in jeopardy here pretty soon, man, and the folly that comes with it, all right. And again, that could affect business and all type of things, man. And that's why the Lord is teaching us through this Bible, man, not to trust in those riches, because they're going to be in jeopardy. They're going to be compromised. They're going to be in vain, all right? The things that people have acquired, doesn't matter what it is. I just heard a brother doing the epistle this morning about, not trusting in those riches, man, concerning food, stocking up food, how, hey, uproot it, man, foreseeth the evil, and it ain't nothing wrong. We always try to get extra stuff if we can. We just don't truly have faith in those things. We have faith in Yahweh Bahashim Al-Shai that he's going to provide, not of our stockpile that a lot of people are trying to, stock up on, especially a wicked person, Eve, these wicked niggas, Esau, the rest of these heathen nations, man, they do this shit in vain, man, stocking up, man, so what you stocking up for, especially of our nation? What you gonna do, man? What why should you ride out the great tribulation and the Lord not bring any hell upon you, so you can do what? Not serve him, so you could deny his name, the name of his son, to deny your own nationality? Is that why the Lord is going to feed and clothe you in that day? Are you going to bring glory, or are you going to bring shame to Yahweh Shema Shai as a man because you was weak and you didn't serve the Lord? So now he got you out here looking like a female, and you already know how the female is going to go. They're already compromised, man, and it ain't even got crazy yet. There's compromised through folly, and playing around and having liberty to gather abroad. Now they've absolutely destroyed themselves. You can't blame us for this shit at this point, man. Eve doing her own thing. Sure, the Lord set her up. A woman shall compass her, man. The Lord let that, take place. But goodness gracious, Eve doing her own thing, man. The sting of that punishment, it's over with, bro. We kind of used to it. We used to our women being whores since we was in like middle school, man. We used used to not dealing with virgins and things like that. Eve doing her own thing, man. She got her own wickedness now, man. You know, this is deeper than just terrorizing the men. All right, she's really puffed up. She really think this is how it's supposed to go. And again, trouble is right around the corner waiting for you, man. So you continue to trust in those uncertain riches, man. All right, materialistic things, man. All right, and the Lord is going to show you otherwise, man. All right. Same thing to back that up in the book of Isaiah. Because a lot of our people are going to do this, man. All right. And claim like they believers of Yahweh Shema Haushai and receive these benefits and have not known them. Isaiah 31:1. Woe means destruction to them that go down to Egypt, bondage. All right. We're in bondage this very day. We are in, modern day Egypt, man. So, Babylon the Great, for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots. Why? Because they are many, and in horsemen because they are very strong. So that's our people trusting in the government because of its strength, man. All right. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel. Use the word, don't abuse it. So there's things that we get from, quote unquote, the government, from Yahweh Shema Shah ultimately, but from the government, hey, they handing out money, we'll take it, but we're not supposed to actually trust in these people, man. We're supposed to, what does it say? Neither seek the Lord, Yahweh Bahashim Shah. All right. Verse 2, yet he also is wise and will bring evil and will not call back his word. So when this thing starts, man, it's going all the way to we see the second coming of Malak Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, but will arise against the house of evildoers, starting with his house, to be honest. All right, judgment is going to begin at the house of Israel, man. All right. And of course Esau Edom, and against the help of them that work iniquity. And that goes for everybody right there. Everyone that's against us, man. Everyone in confederacy against us. That includes our women who become our freaking enemy, man. All right, you guys are all evildoers, man. All right, you guys are all helping to work iniquity, man. All right, because you're not helping build this nation. You're not helping the prophets of Yahweh Shema Shai. You rather scoff and mock. But at their day is coming. It says, woe, destruction to them that go down to Egypt for help. So destruction to you motherfuckers out here that depend and trust in Egypt rather than Yahweh Hashem Shai. And man, that's a lot of people of our nation about to get exposed for all that, God got me spirit, man. That fake ass God got me spirit, man. Just something that they're saying. I can't wait till the Lord actually separates us, man. Lord willing, we'll be on the right hand side of that judgment, man. Lord willing. All right. And we get to see the downfall of our enemies. Okay. Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and verse 2. All right, straight to the point. It is better, and this is the spirit that we try to, teach our people. It is better to go to the house of mourning, all right, crying, sorrowful spirit, all right, than to go to the house of feasting. And that's where our people are at. Super Bowl coming up next. Oh, it's this month. Super Bowl coming up. So, our people are ready to feast and celebrate and get together and be merry and drink. All right. And women get to, look at these niggas looking like gods out here on this football field, man. All right. For that is the end of all, man. And the living will lay it to his heart, man. All right. Sorrow is better than laughter, for by the means of sadness of the countenance, the heart is made better. So there it is, man. It's a hard pill to swallow, I guess, especially if you in the spirit of mirth and folly. I'm sure this is a hard thing, a hard precept to swallow, man, to understand and to grasp. But hey, man, if you come in the spirit, it's an easy thing. It's easy for us to be in the house of mourning because we actually are. All right, so we don't care about these events and these feast days that this earth has, man. All right, that the wicked has. We care about serving Yahweh Shema Shah. We care about attaining our perfection, our salvation, man. All right, we don't want to pretend. We don't want to play like our people. Watch another fucking NFL Super Bowl just so we could die, during the rest of the year. The whole year we're just dying and aging, but we seem to want to pretend like that's not happening with the bread and circus. That's what it's for, though, right? Give them bread and circus, and the people won't revolt. they'll stay in a docile state of mind, and that's our people. That's why the Lord is telling us it's better to go to the house of mourning than the house of feasting. Just like the days of Noah, people eating, drinking, giving in marriage, and that's what you see now. People are business as usual for the most part. Yeah, they're complaining now, but still, it ain't really fully set in that this is the end of the world, man. This is Jacob's trouble. This is the great tribulation. Who those guys out on the highways and byways, this is what they said was going to happen. It hasn't fully manifested yet. It hasn't fully set in yet, man. All right, that's why the Lord again is telling us it is better to go to the house of mourning than the house of feasting, man. So we want to be prepared, all right, and we watch it creates a concern, amongst us, and there's going to be action to go with that concern. That's why the Lord say, hey, give diligence to make that calling and election sure. Let me get that. 2 Peter 1 and verse 10, then it reads, wherefore the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure, for if you do these things, ye shall never fail. All right, so we just give diligence, and it isn't just going out on the highways and byways. It's per your lot, whatever the Lord has for you. All right, we keep the law to the best of our ability in our individual lives, man. When the Shabbat comes, the weekly Shabbat, we try to keep it to the best of our ability. Try not to bar ourselves. Try not to, defile it. Praying and fasting, praying, supping when Yahweh Shema Hawashah, asking for things. Then, that combined with making your body living sacrifice through prayer, being charitable is a part of it. Helping the prophets. You see those prophets out there, you should be helping. If you're not out there with them, you should be paying tithes. All right. If this is what you believe in, if you believe they're not scam artists, all right. If you believe they're not a cult, all right, and they are in fact your brothers, fighting for you, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shah, you should give that prophet a cup of water, and you too will receive a prophet's reward. You see, this is all in relation to giving diligence to make your calling and election sure. If you feel like you're elected, all right, and called, elected, well, you're going to do things to ensure that. And that's what the Lord is going into with that give diligence, man. It isn't just going out on the highways and byways. You see, it's all of that. It's how we conduct ourselves on a daily basis. It's how we show the Lord that we're not comfortable here. That's the biggest point, man, that we should be, crying out, entering into that house of mourning instead of feasting and mirth and folly like the rest of our people. That's how we show the Lord, we're not happy here. We're acknowledging that we messed up and that this is not our rest, this isn't it, and we're depending on Yahweh Shema Hawashah to get us out of here, unlike everybody else. Matter of fact, you can go in the book of Isaiah as far as, continuing to, to get the desiring to want to get out of here. 62 and 7, Isaiah 62 and 7. I said, watch, man, upon the walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. Ye that make mention of Yahweh, keep not silent. So day and night, you got the prophets of Yahweh Shema Shah prophesying, teaching, rebuking. And verse 7, and give him no rest till he establish, until he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth. And that's what you see and hear now on a daily basis. This is a prophecy that's actually coming to pass, and we see exactly how the Lord did it, how he was able to set his men up day and night, and they wouldn't give any rest to Yahweh Shema Shai. That's why the Spirit's upon our apostles to be, as diligent, as the Spirit, leads them to, require of us, man. Is because this is real. This is really happening. The prophets are not giving the Lord any rest through the Spirit day nor night. When somebody sleep on this side of the world, hey, brothers is up on the other side of the world, doing the work, hey, to the best of their ability, man. All right, so that's prophecy. The real, ones that seeking the Lord are going to diligently seek him. Goes back to that diligence, giving diligence to make your calling and election sure. This is a part of it. Crying out to the Lord, praying. That's a part of giving diligence, all right, to make your calling and election sure, all right. We're not going to give the Lord any rest through the Spirit, man. Constantly complaining. That's how we get out of here. All right. But, and I'll leave it off at this. In the book of Ecclesiasticus 2 and 10. Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? For the Lord is full of compassion and mercy, long suffering, very pitiful, and forgiveth sins and saveth in time of affliction. And we're getting ready to come, to that persecution, that time of great affliction, all right, upon the earth. And we want to make sure that the Lord is going to show compassion, mercy, and long suffering, and be pitiful towards us, and be pitiful towards our transgressions, man, that we deserve death for. But that's why, we reverence Yahweh Shai, all right, and serve Yahweh Shai to the best of our ability, so the Lord will be pleased with us, Lord willing, and have that mercy. People don't understand Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai, that he's an austere man, or a man of war. They think the Lord is just love. The Lord is that, and Lord willing, we see the and experience the manifestation of that true love and forgiveness and mercy, which is why the Lord teaches us to do those things. Hey, he's not going to show us mercy. And there's some people that don't. And there's some people we're going to run to here pretty soon that, all that mercy stuff is voided. All right. But that'll be then. All right. Or that'll be certain situations. But ultimately, we do like to try to look for the good in people, because that's what we want the Lord to do for us. Now, somebody, a nigga just a nigga and a bitch just a bitch, of our nation, and they want to be wicked, then it is what it is. Curses will go up, through the spirit. But, we do like to, show mercy, because we desire and need mercy from Yahweh Shema Shai. So we can't hold grudges. We leave it in the hands of the Lord. We let the Lord fight those battles for us. We can't jump the gun, get carnal, take matters into our own hands. We gotta wait on Yahweh Hashem Shai, and Lord willing, man, Yahweh Hashem Shai be with us. But again, look at the generation of old. Look at the examples of men that have dealt with the Lord, or the Lord has dealt with, and see that any trust in the Lord. Plenty, right? We got plenty of accounts of men, trusting in Yahweh Shema Shai, and women, and confounded, or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken. Absolutely not, man. Every time, it was a real one, and the Lord showed himself and showed his power. So we just have to remember that, meditate on that, and just prepare, man, because eventually these things are going to come to pass. And the man shall desire to go into a city, and he shall not be able. Martial law come in real good, man. They got a lot of stuff happening within the streets with these ICE raids that's starting to crank up a little bit. So Lord willing, man, these events continue, man, and the Lord continues to spirit upon these leaders, quote unquote, these leaders of the earth right now, to cause that spirit of division. So with that, I want to give all praises, honor, glory, and fear again to Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Till next time, Shalom.